Dos, tres. Hello, teacher. First point. Definition. The passport is an official document containing personal information and usually a photograph that allows a person to travel to foreign countries and to prove who they are. Instructions. Sit down, please, and pay attention. Directions. If you need to get the Museum of Gold from the terminal, you need to get the Transmilenio station called El Tiempo, and then get any route with the letter K. Then you get up the in-station Museo del Oro. Go one block on the left. Cross the many square. In the middle of the block is the museum. Explanation. In this graph, you can see the sports preferred by students. The sport that they prefer the most is soccer, with 5 students with the yellow bar. The second preferred sport is baseball, the blue bar. The less preferred is ice hockey with the red bar. Process. To get a visa, first you have to go to the embassy of the country. Also take your identification, your diplomas, and certificate of work experience. Also take a copy of your passport. Then fill a form and explain why you want to enter the country and why for the response. Second point. Anecdote. The last Friday, I was dancing with friends in a party. Marcos drank a lot of alcohol, and Maria fell down because she was really drunken, and it was only beginning of the party. After minutes, Mom called me, saying that my brother was arriving to the bus station, and that I had to take him to home. They impressed because I was having a lot of fun. We were thinking of the fun. After I decided to take home my brother. When I had left the party, suddenly Marcos called me and then told the police take Maria, and he ran away from there. Third point. I am going to talk about some interesting news. Today, a very strong earthquake struck a tourist island in Indonesia. The island is called Lombok. 14 people died because of this. The magnitude of the earthquake was 6.4, very strong in the Richter scale. This happened before 7 a.m. in the morning. The island is very popular off the beach and is close on the Bali. Many people were injured because of this. After this, there were other 6 small earthquakes that are also very strong. Most of the big victims were hit by block concrete. They are evacuation and helping people hard. I think this place is very affected by natural disaster, and this is graphic. Fourth point. My favorite candidate. The candidate of my preference is the Dr. Ivan Duque. Why most caught my attention from his program of government was that he proposed to redirect the future of the country, take into account all the sectors, eliminate polarization with renouncing to his conviction, and only land a country for the young people of Colombia. He also wants to provide the guarantee for the access to the free education, allow the high school graduate to the by technicals, recuperate the national economy, and allow down the devices so we can develop under the culture of the equity, legality, and entrepreneurship. Because of that, my vote was for him, and I am very confident that he will have a good mandate for the good of the country. Third point. Question about facts. How old are you? Do you love basketball? How many children do you have? How many siblings do you have? Do you own a car? Question about history. When was your mother born? What career did you study? Did you enjoy your university? Did you travel last December? How was your childhood? Question about projections. Will you go to the disco tonight? Will you go to the movies this weekend? Will you buy a house someday? Will you teach the next course? Will you continue in Universidad de Medellín in 5 years? Question about distance pass. Had you married when you were 30 years old? Have you had a travel to Cancun? Have you ever eaten guinea pigs? Have you ever taught Spanish? Have you ever married? Thank you, teacher. Bye-bye.